Welcome to class 7 mathematics. Today's chapter is chapter 8 comparing quantities. Exercise 8.3 questions 5 to 8 we are going to discuss today. Our first question number 5. I buy a TV for rupees 10,000 and sell it at a profit of 20%. How much money do I get for it? So for a TV, CP equal to rupees 10,000. SP we have to find out. We don't know, so we give it rupees X. Next it is given profit equal to 20%. Children, this you can solve either by the formula SP equal to CP into 1 plus profit upon 100. But here I am solving with the cross multiplication method. So how to solve with this cross multiplication method? That means wherever percentage is given, you know that percentage means out of 100. Here profit and loss we are discussing on the basis of CP. Is it clear? Profit or loss is considered on the basis of CP. So we can write profit 20% means if CP equal to rupees 100, SP equal to rupees 120. That is, if CP equal to rupees 100, profit will be rupees 20. 20% means that only. Profit 20% means for a 100 rupees, the profit will be rupees 20. So what will be the SP? Profit plus CP, that is equal to 100 plus 20, 120. Here we are writing directly. So profit percentage is given, you can add with 100. And if loss is given, to get the SP, you subtract it from 100. This is the first step. While doing cross multiplication, always CP should be written just below CP and SP should be written just below SP. So here profit equal to 20% means if CP equal to rupees 100, SP equal to rupees 120. Now we can go to our question. So CP equal to rupees 10,000, SP equal to rupees X. Now you have to cross multiply. So 100 into X equal to 120 multiplied by 10,000. Therefore, X equal to 120 multiplied by 10,000 whole divided by 100. Two zeros you can cancel from numerator and denominator, and multiplying you will get the answer as 12,000. Hence, the selling price of the TV is rupees 12,000. Is it clear? The same you can solve by using the formula SP equal to CP into 1 plus profit upon 100. Next is question number 6. Juhi sells a washing machine for rupees 13,500. She loses 20% in the bargain. What was the price at which she bought? So here it is given. Juhi sells a washing machine for rupees 13,500. That means for a washing machine, SP equal to rupees 13,500. And it is given we have lost 20% in the bargain. What was the price at which she bought? They are asking the price at which she bought. That means cost price of the washing machine. That we don't know, so we can give cost price equal to rupees X. Also given loss equal to 20%. I am going to solve this sum by cross multiplication method. So children, loss equal to 20 percentage. You know that percentage means out of 100. Here we are discussing about loss and profit. So loss 20 percentage means if CP equal to rupees 100, SP equal to, you can subtract 20 from 100. So we can write SP equal to rupees 80. Now we can go to our question. What is the CP given here? Yes, it is rupees X. So just below CP, you can write the CP equal to rupees X, and just below SP, you can write SP equal to rupees 13,500. Now you have to do the cross multiplication, that is 80 into X equal to 100 into 13,500, or X equal to 100 into 13,500 divided by 80. Here we can cancel 80 and 13,500 by dividing by 10. So we get in the numerator 1,350 upon 8. So while multiplying the numerator, we are getting 1,35,000 upon 8. While dividing this, you will get 16,875. That means the cost price of the washing machine is rupees 16,875. Our next question, question number 7. Chalk contains calcium, carbon and oxygen in the ratio 10:3:12. Find the percentage of carbon in the chalk. So, the ratio of calcium, carbon and oxygen is given 10:3:12. Whenever ratio is given, you know that first we can convert it into fractional form. So how to do? For that we have to find the sum of ratios. That is sum of total parts equal to 10 plus 3 plus 12 equal to 25. Here they are asking the percentage of carbon in the chalk. So part of carbon in the chalk is 3 upon 25. Now it is in the fractional form. You know that how to convert it into percentage. Do you remember? Yes, by multiplying by 100 and put the percentage symbol. So percentage of carbon in the chalk equal to 3 upon 25 multiplied by 100. 25 and 100 can be cancelled. So the denominator become 1 and numerator become 4. So the numerator is 3 into 4 equal to 12 percentage. Hence the percentage of carbon in the chalk is. Now the second part of that question. If in a stick of chalk carbon is 3 gram, what is the weight of the chalk stick? Here it is given the carbon in the chalk stick is 3 gram. We don't know the weight of chalk stick, so we can take the weight of chalk stick be x gram. And in the first part of the question we found percentage of carbon in the chalk stick is 12 percentage. And weight of carbon in the chalk stick is 3 gram. So we can write 12 percentage of x equal to 3 gram. That means 12 percentage of the chalk stick equal to 3 gram carbon in the chalk stick. Now you are able to solve this one. First we can convert it into mathematical form. That is 12 percentage is written as 12 upon 100. Of means multiplication. Then write x equal to 3. That is 12x equal to 3 into 100. Or x equal to 3 into 100 upon 12. 3 and 12 can be cancelled. The numerator become 1 and denominator become 4. Now 4 and 100 can be cancelled. The denominator become 1 and the numerator become 25. Hence, the product of numerator is 1 into 25 equal to 25 gram. That is, the weight of chalk stick is 25 gram. Thus, the weight of the chalk stick is 20. Next question. Amina buys a book for rupees 275 and sells it at a loss of 15%. How much does she sell it for? So for a book, CP equal to rupees 275. SP we don't know, we have to find out. So we can give SP equal to rupees X. It is given loss equal to 15%. We are doing with a cross multiplication method. So loss 15% means if CP equal to rupees 100, SP equal to 100 minus 15 equal to rupees 85. Now we can come to our question. So CP equal to rupees 275, SP equal to rupees X. Now you can do the cross multiplication. So we get 100 into X equal to 85 into 275, or X equal to 85 into 275 divided by 100. While multiplying the numerator, we get 23,375 whole divided by 100. Division by 100. Remove 2 digit from the right side and put the decimal point. So we get 233.75. What is X here? Yes, X is the SP. Hence, SP of the book is rupees 233.75. Thank you.